Thank you, Gregor. Paul, a good lesson to learn, or would you rather not still be learning that one?
No, I don't think that's prevalent in our game. We've been a really, really strong third period team, but we didn't move the puck, and they're a real good team in terms of getting on top of you. I thought we made good decisions in the first period, but when to make a play and when not to make a play. I thought we came off those good decisions. Part of it was their aggressiveness. We had a lot of icings there in the third period, and I thought we had places that we had plays to make. But I don't, like I said, Paul, I haven't found that to be part of our game or a third period theme for our team at all. We've been pretty strong there in the third, and we'll take the 2 points, find a way to win. You don't want to give up 2 goals the way we did, but you find that desperation in all these games. They're gonna, they did things in the third period they wouldn't do in the first or second, right? Their D were below our goal line consistently, and we were able to use that a little bit. The first 2 periods didn't get to use it in the third.
We'll go next to Ken Weaver from Sportsnet. Go ahead, Weaver.
Paul, you said this morning you were not concerned by the lack of points for Pierre-Luc Dubois. Was that a matter of why? You just felt it was a matter of time based on how he was playing?
Yeah, I think this line, because we have 3 really unique players in some ways, it's going to take them a little time to find each other, to find the rhythm of who's going to the net. And you've got both guys on these wings are just shooters, right? And they play their best when they think like that. And probably, Pierre-Luc would have recognized that right early on, and he was trying to make a lot of plays. I think tonight he pulls a puck, shoots it, and Kyle gets to the net and scores a big goal for us. So there's that will develop as they get to know each other. They're dynamic, right, with that speed on the wings and with Pierre-Luc's size. We think there's a lot there. It'll just take some time.
We'll go next to Mike McIntyre from the Winnipeg Free Press. Go ahead, Mike.
Paul, just on your 3 goals in regulation time, there seemed to be sort of a common theme to those, in that your defenseman, Derek Forbett on the first 2, and then Josh Morrissey on the third, made really timely pinches to keep pucks alive. Was that a bit of is that always a risk reward thing? Because Montreal's first goal may have been a similar kind of play too.
No, you're 100% right. We were 3-1 on that. And most times you're either right or wrong on those pinches by what your forwards are doing. And Kyle, on Josh's pinch, Kyle comes up as the high man, right, and gives Josh kind of the freedom to hold that pinch. And then of course he goes back down and goes to the net, eventually scores the goal. So we felt that we didn't keep very much alive in game 1 of this set. There was a place for us to do that. I think, and it happened again when we got a defenseman kind of over pinched on the wall, and we ended up giving a chance that we didn't need to give. But it's not even risk reward. There's a time and place for that. I thought we, for the most part, had it pretty good. I liked what our forwards did on a lot of those pinches. We think it's an area that we can exploit a little bit more.
We'll go next to Murat Atesh from The Athletic. Go ahead, Murat.
Thanks, Gregor. Paul, just following up on those same goals, it looked like a textbook demo of that cliche, we just need to take away their time and space as your forwards forechecked on those plays as well. Was it satisfying to kind of flip the script the other night on that?
Yeah, and they're so good at it, right? Every team has strengths. I think that's Montreal's strength, their ability to get on the puck and then stay on it and put pressure from above. And we were able to find that. We didn't like our forecheck in game 1. We thought we were loose on it, and they had a lot of really clean, easy outs. So we were better in that department for sure today.
We'll go next to Sean Reynolds from Sportsnet. Go ahead, Sean.
Hey, Paul, I just want to be clear. Are you saying that you asked your defense to pinch more, activate more, be a little bit more aggressive because of things you didn't like in the series earlier? And if so, is the risk reward you're talking about, are you okay with some of the mistakes that are made tonight and trying to get the balance right?
Yeah, for sure, I'm okay with it. We were asking our forwards to give license to the defense to do that. Like, we thought it was there in the first game, but our defense made good decisions not to pinch because our forwards, I don't think they had done enough to help that, to make it a a safer play, right in that risk reward idea on that spectrum. So our forwards did a really good job tonight of allowing those pinches to be meaningful, that if they don't go and we don't keep the puck in, there isn't a cost to it. So I thought our forwards had a big part in those pinches being effective.
And final question to Ken Weave from Sportsnet. Go ahead, Ken.
Well, just looking ahead to tomorrow, what's it meant to have Laurent Brossoit play the way that he has for you when you have a back-to-back like this?
So you're just assuming, and I appreciate that assumption. Laurent Brossoit and Thompson's line, right? The two big pieces to being able to win back-to-back games, or at least be competitive in back-to-back. You need a goaltender to go in that you believe in, and his numbers say we absolutely should. And then when you look at the numbers from tonight's minutes, to have a fourth line that can play at the 3-minute mark of the third period with the goalie out in transition on that shift and be real strong and valuable, that's held everybody's minutes, so that our should have some good legs for tomorrow night's game.